Today we're covering 3 games that I haven't had a chance to fully experience on all platforms. So to be clear, this isn't a full review of these games. I've not finished any of them. I've dived in between 45 minutes to over an hour for each of them just to give you my first impressions. So the first game on today's list is System Critical 2. It's on all platforms already and it's just about to drop for PSVR2 for $20. And yeah, it's one of the, this is a very difficult one for me because I know he's a single developer. He must be very pleased to be on the PSVR2 store. But this game is like an asset flip of a game. You know, it's very cheap to look at. It is a hard platformer, which is what he's described it as. But I just didn't smile. I didn't feel anything for the game as such. And yeah, $20 is such a big price for a game like this. I mean, I think $5 people might feel it's nice to just pick up and play now and again. But after completing the first level and killing the first boss, just by simply going round and round in a circle, I just didn't really feel like I enjoyed myself. There is a couple of things I did like though. There is a nostalgic feel, especially at the menu select. It's very much like Mega Man, which is what he said it is. But one of the main memorable things about Mega Man is the music. Like, the music was fantastic. And this game has okay music, but it's on a very repetitive loop, and that doesn't really help. You know, if you do slip and fall, you go back to the start, and then I think music will eventually grate on most people. But yeah, after playing the first level and beating the first boss, I didn't really want to play anymore. I do wish him luck. I'm really sorry that I can't get on board with recommending the game, and definitely not at that price. If you're after a hardcore retro style shooter that looks very cheap, like, this is a super indie looking game. Textures are just flat. Everything is very repetitive. The levels are very repetitive. So yeah, there it is. That's kind of my review of System Critical 2. I would say don't pay $20 for it. Wait for it to be on a sale for maybe $5 if you're interested. Next up, we have Rainbow Reactor Remastered on PSVR2. This is available also on Quest. It retails for $15, and this was okay. Again, it probably isn't my type of game. Even though I love games like Bust a Move, it definitely looks better than the previous game, and I did play it for considerably longer, probably about an hour, but ultimately I walked away again a little bit disappointed. I was just kind of bored. This game and the last game both feel really quite old. You know, they feel like games that maybe would have been good back in the day when VR was really new, back in like 2017 or something. But at the moment, yeah, this didn't really do anything for me. The whole premise is basically like Bust a Move to link up colours, with the added gameplay element of cleaning a factory and basically mixing the colours yourself in your hand. You get a certain amount of strikes and you need to make the lines. But yeah, again, this is not a game that I personally would play. Maybe it's for someone out there, but I was kind of hoping for a Bust a Move kind of experience. Positives are, it does actually look quite good for an indie title, but there are some odd choices, especially when you use the elevator. It sounds like you're using a hairdryer or a vacuum. You seem to walk around in high heels. That's what it sounds like to me, like someone wearing high heels. And that's not to say you're not a woman in this game. I've got no idea. But overall, for me, this is a bit of a meh kind of title. The next game, I'm pleased to say, is actually really good. I had a great time with it. It's called Tiger Blade. The reason I like it is because the action comes from all sides of you in VR. It's a mixture of gun action, sword action, and while I wouldn't say the graphics are like really impressive, it definitely does a great job. This is also now on Quest as well. This is the PSVR2 version you're looking at. But yeah, the music's great, the action's full on, and it was a real rush, you know. First of all, I went in here and I think I was a little bit down from the other 2 games, you know, not really expecting much, but I came away massively impressed with this game. As I said, I just love how unpredictable everything is, and the level variety is really cool, and Tiger Blade makes great use of the haptics on PSVR2. And overall, I think if you're a fan of games like Pistol Whip and Time Crisis, this kind of has a lot going for it. Easily my surprise find VR game, I'd actually say this year. I've had such a great time with this today. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and remember to like the video.